Considering how quickly the world keeps advancing and technology keeps expanding, you might not believe that any of our planet is still unexplored, but believe it or not, the world still has many mysteries left to uncover. Hi everyone, it's Vanessa, and today we're going to scour the globe from man-made hidden structures to natural phenomena. There are many locations still shrouded in intrigue and taboo. So since we always show you all the wonderful places you can discover, today we're focusing on those you can't, no matter how hard you might want to. So stay tuned as we examine the 10 famous places around the world you're not allowed to visit. Number 10. The Coca-Cola Recipe Vault, United States. One of the greatest American secrets can be found in a can of Coke. The legendary mystery recipe is secured in a vault in Atlanta, built just for this purpose. The mystery formula to make this world-famous drink is kept inside a metal box, kept inside of a 6.5-foot high step vault, which is protected by another barrier. And if that wasn't enough, the area has surveillance cameras and armed guards, and the door to the vault can only be opened by a keypad with a hand scanner. You'd probably have a better chance of stealing the Declaration of Independence. Number 9. Lascaux Caves, France. Located in southwestern France, this cave complex is unique because it is home to some of the most well-known prehistoric paintings on the planet, depicting cattle, bison, cats, and stags. But it's the Hall of the Bulls which is truly remarkable, with its 4 wall murals, one of which is 17 feet long. Discovered by some teenagers in 1940, this spot understandably became a popular tourist location, averaging over 1,000 tourists a day, until 1963, when the UNESCO World Heritage Site sealed it off from the public because the breath and even sweat of tourists, as well as light exposure and change in air circulation, was sadly beginning to damage the paintings, and the paintings themselves became infected with fungi and black mold, so not only were the paintings in danger, but the tourists as well. In 1983, Lascaux 2 opened as an exact copy of the painted gallery of Paleolithic paintings right next to the real thing, but let's face it, it's not exactly the same experience. Number 8. Queen Elizabeth's Bedroom, England. Buckingham Palace has welcomed tourists for many decades, making many of the rooms and grounds of the palace open to the public, but the Queen's bedroom still remains completely off-limits to all visitors. The room is very heavily guarded at all times, and is thought to be one of the most secure rooms in England, especially after 1982, when a man named Michael Fagan scaled a 20-foot wall, hoisting himself up a drain pipe, and then broke into the bedroom and saw the Queen in her nightie, going down as one of the biggest breaches of royal security in the 20th century, all to win a bet with his friends. Wow. Number 7. Mormon Church Secret Vault, United States. Just outside of Salt Lake City, Utah, and Little Cottonwood Canyon is this super mysterious vault located inside Granite Mountain. Built in 1965, the vault was created in order to preserve important records for the Mormon Church, and today it's said to hold over 3.5 billion images on microfilm and digital media. But this very large vault is ironclad, and members of the public are forbidden from discovering its secrets. Number 6. Fort Knox, United States. There's a reason you've heard harder to get into than Fort Knox. This Kentucky military base has served many purposes throughout history, but today it is the safeguard for America's gold. It was actually opened once to the news media and Congress in 1974, but hasn't been opened since. Not only are Army units based here, but the gold is further protected by barbed wire, minefields, electric fences, armed guards, and of course cameras. So it's safe to say America's gold is pretty safe. Number 5. Area 51, United States. And staying in the US, let's look at the place where conspiracy theorists love to speculate about, Area 51, which has left the public wondering about its mysteries for decades. This hidden military base in the middle of the Nevada desert has always kept its purpose hidden, although the most popular theory, of course, is that it's used for alien testing. But regardless of people's curiosity, no one is foolish enough to try and find out, as the grounds are heavily protected by both mines and military, so it will still have to remain shrouded in mystery. Number 4, Mount Weather Emergency Operations Center, United States. Yes, another one in the U.S., this time in Virginia, and the Weather Emergency Operations Center, which is designed to be the safest place in the world in the event of a global catastrophe, and is the escape location for U.S. government officials as it was built during the Cold War. Today it is operated by FEMA, and now not only is it designed to protect American government officials, but national treasures as well, like art from the National Gallery. Barring a formal seal of approval from the U.S. government, this elaborate bomb shelter is definitely off limits. Number 3, Vatican Secret Archives, Vatican City. The secrets of religion are the most heavily guarded, and none more so than the Vatican Secret Archives, which hide an estimated 52 miles of shelves holding important documents of history. These files even have correspondence between the Vatican and some of the most famous and infamous people in history, like Queen Elizabeth I, Mozart, and even Hitler. Many speculate that the archives contain far more than letters, with evidence of demons and even extraterrestrials. The archives are officially considered to be the Pope's personal property and therefore off limits to visitors. However, scientific researchers from certain universities can apply to enter, but even if they gain permission, no document written after 1939 is permitted to be viewed at all. Number 2, Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. Located on the remote Norwegian island of Spitsbergen is a hidden vault built to store seeds that could be retrieved in case of a global environmental disaster. It is the most secure storage facility in the world, located underground 400 feet into a mountainside and housing 840,000 samples of 4,000 different species of seed from all over the world. It also serves as a large-scale safety deposit box, allowing governments to leave or deposit seed samples for safekeeping in case of a disaster that would wipe out food supply. This vault goes by the very ominous name of the Final Backup. And number 1, North Sentinel Island, India. This remote island off the coast of India in the Bay of Bengal is home to the indigenous Sentinelese people, who do everything possible to avoid any contact with the outside world. India has given up all efforts to contact the tribe and has enforced a 3-mile zone around the island that no one can cross and no one should even attempt to do so, as evidenced in 2004 following the tsunami, when the Indian Coast Guard flew a mission over the island to offer assistance and men emerged from the forest to shoot arrows at the helicopter, which decided not to land. And in 2006 as well, when 2 fishermen approached the island and were killed. The Sentinelese have lived on this island for many thousands of years, and so far the Indian government has successfully protected them from tourists, scientists, and even authorities, as they remain the last pre-Neolithic tribe in the world to remain isolated. So there you have 10 very important but off-limit locations, and who knows, maybe someday some of them will be accessible, but for now, it's best to keep a safe distance. Let me know if you like this video by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, and as always, I can't wait to see you back right here on Passport Pages.